And it was a close call near Rockport as firefighters there worked to stop a grass fire from spreading to nearby buildings this morning. In a Facebook post, officials say the Rockport Fire Department responded to a fire around 10:30 at FM 1069 and Cape Valero. Shortly after, they found that flames were spreading quickly and nearby structures could be in danger. So they called in the Fulton Volunteer Fire Department to help. After arriving, firefighters found that the fire was widespread with limited access because a number of trenches and a pond in the field. And with help from the Lamar, Aransas Pass and Ingleside firefighters, extra brush trucks and tankers for water were brought in. After 3 hours, the fire was finally under control with no damage to the property. And tomorrow begins